Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. We back with another one. We're gonna do a recap from last night's fights. Arthur Beterbiev versus Callum Smith. Just gonna just recap what happened and all that good stuff, and look ahead as well. Before I get into that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. You can follow me on my social media. Scroll across the bottom, tap into the website. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We keep everybody informed with this boxing shit for sure. Andrew Gray, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. What's good? So we're gonna get to it. So we had a good card last night. You know what I'm saying? I think from top to bottom, pretty solid card. You know, we had some of the younger guys fight that's from Canada. I don't know if you guys was able to check them out. It was a couple of guys on that card that looked like Beterbiev. They fight in the same gym. I think my man from Turkey, my man Yanar, he looked like Beterbiev. Like they got the same structure. And then the kid Iman Kadatov, he fought right before Jason Maloney did. Those guys are like, they be, you know what I'm saying? They doing the same regimen that Beterbiev did. But it was a good card though, you know what I'm saying? It was probably the biggest card so far for 2024, and we just getting started. So that's what it is. Just to touch on the main three fights. The main three fights was actually good and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? PJ's Big Dog, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. What's good? So we started with this one. So the world title fight we had with Jason Maloney and Saul Sanchez, it was a pretty good fight. Back and forth. They was making adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Jason Maloney, you know, coming to the fight, he was maybe more well-rounded because he can box, he can fight on the inside. And Saul Sanchez is one of these aggressive guys that like to make you stop and fight. But he got outmaneuvered. He got outworked by Jason Maloney. And I think that came down to experience. You know what I'm saying? He was able to box when he wanted to. Then he was able to trade. And he kind of just outworked him. And then he was pushing Saul Sanchez back, who was not used to fighting on the back foot. And I think that got him the victory. I scored it 7 rounds to 5. I thought it was very competitive. It was close. I think the final scorecard, it was a majority decision, 114. Then the other two judges had it 116, 112. I can't be mad at that because there was some rounds in there that was kind of close. You could have swung it, you know what I'm saying? But Jason Maloney, good victory, you know what I'm saying? First title defense. He fought a tough fight, you know what I'm saying? I know there's talks of him coming back on that Kambosos and Lomachenko card, but I don't know. Maybe they, you know what I'm saying? That was a tough fight. Maybe he had to take a longer rest. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how his body holds up because that was a tough fight. Saul Sanchez, you know, he can't let his head down too far. I thought it was actually a good fight. He came with a good game plan. I think it was just more so you got a guy in front of you that got the experience, and then he just got outworked. And I think he probably could have did more. He could have did better. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if he ain't been in that position before where he got to fight tough down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? These 10 through 12, these championship rounds, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tighten up and you gotta weather that and fight through the stretch of that. And I thought Maloney, you know, that was a good fight though. That was a good fight. So what's next for him? Like I mentioned, maybe the Kambosos Lomachenko card, May the 11th down in Australia. I mean, I think he fits on that card. He's from Australia, you know what I'm saying? Put both of the brothers on there. Maybe he got to fight a mandatory. The number one guy in the WBO is Raymart Gaballo. You know what I'm saying? We remember him. He fought Donaire. I thought he got a gift decision in that fight. But he's a solid fighter, though. No, he got stopped by Donaire. He got a gift decision versus Manny Rodriguez. I thought Manny Rodriguez beat him clear. But that would be a solid fight, too. Real good fight. So we'll see. All right, moving on. Christian and Billy versus Rohan Murdoch. This is a fun fight, too. I mean, it was one-sided, but Murdoch tough as hell. He was taking a lot of shit. And y'all can see some of the stuff that may happen when Billy steps up. What could happen. He's strong, got a great engine. Everything is hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can kind of see that shit coming, but he can punch. He got a good motor. He's one of the top guys at 168. I think he would give these top guys a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? He showed that he has a good chin. He was just bullying Murdoch, hitting him with everything. You know what I'm saying? Murdoch didn't go down, but Murdoch was taking a lot of punishment, and he was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You can't take all that punishment from the first round all the way until it got stopped. But Murdoch did do some stuff that I think, well, let's say if I had Benavidez in front of him and Billy, you know what I'm saying, what can Benavidez do? Or, these guys. He got to fix his defense when he faced those top guys. He was getting hit with some nice jabs by Murdoch, you know what I'm saying? They was actually going toe-to-toe for a long stretch of the fight. But Murdoch he just broke down. So Christian and Billy, like a lot of boxing fans are high on him because he's exciting. You know what I'm saying? We want to see exciting fights. I'm saying I'd take a war, a 4 or 5 round war over a 12 round, tactical, fight where you throwing 30 punches around and you landing 6 punches and shit. I'd rather see this type of fight. So yeah, fans is hyped about him. Maybe, a little bit too overhyped. But I think he fits in to fight those top guys. Why not? He's number 1 in the WBA, number 1 in the WBC. He got rankings all across the board. I mean, you can't knock him for if it's a David Morrell fight. He's probably the best fighter David Morrell in fought. You know what I'm saying? You can make an argument. He's like 1 or 2. He probably like the 3rd best guy Benavidez to fought if he was to fight him next. Benavidez is the WBC interim champion, and Billy is number 1. Canelo, he call out Canelo, but yeah, everybody call out Canelo. I call out Canelo if I think I got a chance to fight that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's anybody. But I don't know what path he can go. I would love the Benavidez fight because really, it's not looking like Benavidez is going to get Canelo. So the next option for us boxing fans would be Benavidez versus Morrell. That's looking unlikely too. So why not try to get Billy? Because Billy is a good fighter. Because if you look at other than Canelo and it's really not too many people he can fight Benavidez on that side. It's not Canelo. It's not Morrell. Now will Charlo take the fight with him? Jamal Charlo? I don't know. We can't really bank on him making those. We don't know because Charlo is kind of unpredictable right now. You know what I'm saying? He already beat Caleb Plant. What else they have over there? I mean, they just signed Jesse Hart. I mean, I don't know. I would take Billy over Jesse Hart. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. And Billy got options too because he been active facing solid competition. I actually like a fight with him and Kevin Sajo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sajo, but Sajo is 21-0. They basically got the same build, but I think Sajo a little shorter. He's from France. Now both of these guys got roots in France. I think that would be a big ass fight over there. 2 undefeated guys, super middleweights. That would be a big fight for Billy. That would be a real. I mean, as far as like that fan base over there. Us over here probably ain't gonna understand it and recognize it, but the fight actually match up well on paper because they both similar. They both bulldozers trying to throw heavy shots the whole fight. There ain't gonna be a lot of jabs and moving around. That's gonna be that's gonna be crazy. So we'll see. I think he's gonna stay active. He's with Eye of the Tiger Promotions, and those guys have dates. You know what I'm saying? They work in conjunction with Top Rank ESPN Plus, so they show a lot of their cards. So he'll be able to get back in the ring and stay busy. I know they released some dates recently. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the next date is January 25th. They got February the 23rd. They got March the 7th and April the 11th. I can see Billy coming back April the 11th. Maybe they bring another opponent up there to fight him. So we'll see. But I like the performance. It's still like if you want to break down and analyze how he would do against other guys, feel free. But it was a fun fight though. All right, to the main event out the Beterbiev. Let's get Morrell versus him. Yeah, that'd be good though. I'll take it. Salute to you, bro. I'll take that shit. JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, I take and Billy versus Morrell and Billy versus Plant. Morrell versus Plant, Morrell versus Benavidez, all those guys. It's miss and match. I take all that shit. All right, Beterbiev versus Smith. Coming to this fight, a lot of guys was backing Callum Smith because they think he got the power, and he do got the power, but they was banking on Beterbiev being kind of washed because he's older and stuff like that, injuries and whatnot. But I kind of figured this is how the fight was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It won't no surprise to me. Yes, sir. They can fight, all those guys fight each other. So, but Beterbiev won the battle of the jab. First and foremost, he out jabbed the bigger guy, and he actually set the tone. Like the first 10 seconds of the fight, he rushed out there and immediately put Kyle Smith along the ropes and was throwing heavy shots. Kyle Smith did come to fight. He was tough, and he was trying to do some stuff. He mixed some stuff up and down. You know what I'm saying? He was trying. It was just Beterbiev was just too much for him. And Beterbiev did a lot of unassuming stuff. Like his jab was on point last night. His jab was on point. No wonder Benavidez is hiding in 68. Yeah, he ain't hiding, but he there. I think we can see him. Beterbiev, we all knew that it just a matter of time. No, for real, I thought it was too. You know what I'm saying? But the way he did it, he didn't just go out there. He said, "That's next." That'd be crazy. I'm down for it. The way he did it, he didn't do it like the typical brawler. He actually set that up, broke it down. The jabs, I mean, like his jab was on point. You know what I'm saying? He had the quicker hands. You know what I'm saying? I know Kyle Smith was trying to land that big left hook. It was missing. But he was doing some good stuff in the ring. Beterbiev was eating that shit up. That shit that phased him. He landed a nice left hook to the body, and Beterbiev walked through that shit. And normally guys will fold under that. But it was a good performance, man. He scored 2 knockdowns. Like I said, the jab was on point, and then it helped him get his offense together with his combinations. And he landed a nice right hand, like a counter right hand to hurt Smith. And then he eventually stopped him with a flurry of punches, and then he came back and dropped him again. And Bud McGirt threw in the towel, stopped the fight. So good performance, man. Like good performance, and I think down the line, people gonna forget about this performance and the build up to it because everybody was talking about Kyle Smith knocking him out. I could see it, but I don't know. This guy Beterbiev is something different. You know what I'm saying? He's something different. So we'll see though. We'll see what's next for Kyle Smith. I think he may retire. He got some domestic fights that he can do. That's probably big over there in the UK. I like the Anthony Yarde fight. That would be fun. The winner between Bawaxi and Dan Aziz, but they got different promoters and shit. So we'll see. Maybe he want to come back and fight on the Saudi card one. You know what I'm saying? In the summer. I don't know, but the way his interviews sounded after the fight, looked like he done. Looked like Kyle Smith may be done. So he has a solid career if that's the case. But Beterbiev, man, we got some business to handle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they different, bro. They disciplined. They live the fighter's lifestyle. They warriors. They train their ass off. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, much respect to them guys. Those guys is tough and rugged. Like Raz Buteyev, he's from that culture. Like that dude tough as hell. You know what I'm saying? He tough. Rugged type of guys. So yeah. So let's move to what's next, man. So I've been excited about this. I've been talking about this too, low key. And I know these guys been championing in the same division for a long ass time, and they never even came close to a fight. Now we right here. I spoke on this. I forgot what live it was, but I spoke on this behind the scenes and on my channel. But yeah, this fight is coming. It's pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? Bivol signed his part of the deal, and Beterbiev, he's gonna sign his part. And this fight will probably take place in June, July. So We need this fight. This is one of the top 3, 2, and maybe one of the best fights in boxing. Definitely one of the best fights in boxing. 2 undefeated elite guys. On paper, like it looked like 50-50. I think that's cool to say because Bivol is one of the best boxers we have. Understand range and distance, got a good jab, fast hands, good feet. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a difficult fight for both. Beterbiev is an underrated boxer. I think the battle of the jab in this fight is gonna be real. That's gonna be the key. The battle of the jab. Bivol don't really be along the ropes like that, so that's gonna be something Beterbiev gonna have to see if he can do. But Beterbiev is so strong and he break these guys down. He got a different type of aura. Will Bivol like kind of fall under that shit? I don't know. We gotta see. But it's a hell of a fight. It'd be undisputed at 175. I don't believe we had an undisputed at 175 in the 4-belt era. I can't remember. If we have, I can't remember. No, B-Hop didn't do it. Nope. I don't think we have. So that's history in itself. So looking like June, July, gonna be over there in Saudi. I'm down for it. Yeah, not for real. Those guys is disciplined, man. Yeah, for sure. King of boxing. Let's get it. It's a hard fight. Yeah, I had picked for a while. Yeah, it is a hard fight to pick because Bivol is gonna stay disciplined. He's gonna stay disciplined. That's one thing. He ain't gonna fight outside. Like last night, Kyle Smith was kind of trying to fight that fight, trying to, machismo type of shit. And he had some like mild success, and then all of a sudden, Beterbiev switched that. But that's how he want to fight. You're not gonna out strength of this kid. You know what I'm saying? Beterbiev, you're not. But Bivol will stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He'll stay disciplined and fight his fight and box and jab and move and 1-2-1. He gonna do that all night. So we'll see. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't know, man. I think I like Beterbiev in the fight. Yeah, me too, bro. I never switched. I was getting people was asking me that last night in my DMs and shit. Like, yo, who you got? Yo, who you got? I like, bro. I had Beterbiev from the beginning. I like Bivol. I think it's gonna be a tougher fight though. I think he gonna be more creative. But Beterbiev, he's very patient. He's an aggressive, come get you type of guy, but he's very, very patient. It was times in that fight where he had some good foot feints, you know what I'm saying? Because he know Kyle Smith was just ready for the left hook, to counter the left hook. And he threw a jab in his face, you know what I'm saying? He timed it real well. Like, it's not going to, that's why I like Beterbiev, because I like his power jab. And I think he can kind of deter Bivol for throwing his jab. Especially if it's like it was last night. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Let's get it. I'm ready for it, man. We need this fight. Yeah, I fuck with Beterbiev. Yo, I like him, bro. I had a Bivol 51-49 after saying, but yeah, yo, bro. Shit, I'm with you. That jab, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be the battle of the jabs. Bivol has a great jab, you know what I'm saying, up and down. I think he win all his fights with the jab. You know what I'm saying? He know how to control the range and the fighter. He can kind of pivot and get out the way and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he ain't really trying to hurt guys. See, Beterbiev trying to hurt you. He can box, he can outbox you, and he trying to hurt you. I think that's like the mentalities are kind of different. And I don't know if he can just box like he been boxing against these other guys, against Beterbiev. The pressure going to get to him, his power. I don't know if he stopped there. I think this may be the first fight Beterbiev goes the distance, though. I do believe that. But then again, I don't know. Because Beterbiev, look, this kid he fought last night, Kyle Smith, never been down, never been dropped, never been hurt like that. And look what he did to him. Broke him down over time, and that was a wrap. So I got Beterbiev. But I want the fight though, because we need that. He said War retired. Yeah, it was getting close. Yeah, it was getting close. It was an opportunity for those guys to fight. I don't know if that's why the reason why he retired, but Beterbiev was coming on as that, you know what I'm saying? For a long time, a lot of guys didn't want to fight Beterbiev. I remember when he was on PBC, they couldn't get him a fight. They couldn't get him a fight, so that's why he went to Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to work. He went to, because when he fought on Top Rank, he won the title on Top Rank, but he wasn't signed to Top Rank. I don't even think he was the main event when he won the title. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he very durable. Yeah, yo, he was. I was thinking when I was watching, I'm like, that dude got to be around 200 pounds for real. But yeah, no, and Kyle Smith, to his credit, he did try though. He wasn't just out there just letting the dude beat him up and go home. He just couldn't do shit with him. That's all it was. That was probably the best Kyle Smith. He was on point, but you facing an elite fighter. Yeah, bro. That was nice. Yeah. That was nice, yo. That was nice. But he kind of took away the left hook, too, when he was throwing shots with the right hand over the top. The jab just controlled everything. And he can do whatever he wanted to do. So that was impressive. So y'all have to think about it now. Cam Smith was he was a mandatory, and he was a credible opponent. You know what I'm saying? Consistency along everybody. Everybody was saying Kyle Smith is a good fighter, so that's a good win, and he dominated. So if Beterbiev beat Dmitry Bivol in the summer, then he got to be the front runner fighter of the year. I'm just throwing that out there because a lot of people we do like they do their awards at the end of the year. So like whatever happens from November and December, that's gonna be my awards. Nah, bro. This dude fought in January. He gonna probably fight in June, July, and then I don't know. He'll never fight 3 times a year. That might be his year right there. You know what I'm saying? I know he got an IBF mandatory, Efert. Maybe he'll get him out the way. Maybe he'll fight Efert the end of the year, but that's asking a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude don't really fight that much, and I think actually him. See, I think it works out for him when we say we want guys to be active. Like I think it worked. I think it kind of worked the opposite way for Beterbiev because he's so disciplined in his culture and shit and his lifestyle. So it's like, yeah, I'm out for a year, but he didn't look like it last night. You know what I'm saying? He was out for a year last night. He didn't look like it. So I think for him, it may be a little different. But we all know how Father Time works and shit. But I don't think Father Time gonna do this with against Bivol because Bivol is a safety type of fighter. He throw a lot of jabs and shit, but he's safety. He ain't really trying to put no, you know what I'm saying, go crazy on you. Now, he'll throw some combinations and like he was doing Canelo along the ropes, but he's basically out boxing and being tactical against you. So we'll see though. We'll see. Oh, the Trump. Yeah, I thought that was some Wolverine shit at first when I was looking at it. I was like, he got some Wolverine shit. I looked at his gloves, but it spelled out his name. But yeah, it was different. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I like Beterbiev. I always liked him. I think Beterbiev has been think twice about saying he wants Beterbiev. It is dangerous. Yeah. I mean, I respect him, and I would want to see that fight. But yeah, that's a dangerous fight, bro. He get hit a lot, but I want to see if he can stand up to him. If he can stand up to him, and that would be a hell of a fight if he can stand up to this shit. So yeah, bro, that was good shit. So we should be hearing something about this. You know, the Saudis ain't been playing around with making fights. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bivol already signed his part of the deal. That's the reason why he fought on that day of reckoning card. They fought, 2 or 3 weeks apart from each other, so they on the same schedule. Everything is good. I'm gonna be hyped about that shit. That's gonna be a good one for real. So yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight because I think it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, bro? Salute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So we get the boxing schedule is getting started. You know what I'm saying? Getting cracking. We're gonna keep it going from here. I think we're gonna have fights from here on out. Well, shit. At the start of the year, we had back-to-back weekends. We had Virgil last weekend, Beterbiev this weekend. We got Natasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer next weekend. Jaime Munguia coming back on the 27th. Conor Ben on the 3rd. We got Teofimo on the 8th. So we gonna have boxing like going crazy. I think we got some fights on the 10th as well. I know we got some UK cards. Hamza Shiraz is fighting Lynn Williams. That should be a fun fight too. So every weekend we're gonna have boxing. Every weekend it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna pick up. I just want to see everybody else getting part of it. So I love it. I want to see what PBC does. They normally always kind of quiet and shit, but shit, man, I'm ready. You got fans want to see them, put their shit together. Yo, let's get it. Sometimes I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all got fights done. I know for a fact they got fights that's already done. What's the point of just keeping that shit in your pocket and not letting us know? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. That's secret to shit. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you? Salute. So I did hear though Tim Tszyu and Harrison Lubin looking real good for March, and I think that's going to open up the Amazon Prime deal. I know Tim Tszyu wanted to fight on that weekend, March the 1st, because they have an Australia Rugby League that weekend, so he wanted to pair up with that. So it was some scheduling conflict with that, so he's not gonna fight on that weekend. So he's gonna fight in March though. So shoot, we bought eight weeks out. You know what I'm saying? We almost done with January. It look like we just got to January. We halfway through. You know what I'm saying? Today the 14th. Yeah, today the 14th. So we halfway through the month, damn near. So we got us. See, it's crazy because boxing, the promotion and all this, they want us to show love to the fighters and do this and do that and support the fighters, but they be waiting to the last minute, you know what I'm saying, to do that. Now this is not necessarily for me, but like for the average boxing fan, they'd be like, damn, they just announced the fight like 3 weeks ago. I didn't even know nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? Like Golden Boy, they got a good card coming up on the 27th. The undercard is good, but they haven't announced it. Unless you like me, I pretty much tell you the whole damn card, right? But I ain't always trying to believe me. Y'all want to see it. Y'all want to go to Boxing Rec and say, "Oh, that's the card." That's why I be way ahead of the game. Like they got Oscar Collazo on the card defending his title. They got two world title fights on the card, plus a lot of young talent. So it's like they don't always put it out right then and there. So some people would be like, "Damn, yo, I don't know who fighting, but it's coming." TS Boxing, what's good with you? Salute. Yeah, I'm looking forward for this year. I don't know if it's gonna be like last year, but I think it got a potential because we had some big fights last year, right? Spence and Crawford, Tank and Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Benavidez 2 fights with Plant, Canelo, you know what I'm saying? We have some big fights, so if we can get the top, what y'all say to be the top 3 fights in boxing? I think Beterbiev and Bivol is. I think Tank Haney is. I think Haney and Teofimo is. Fury and AJ, if we can get there. That's those fights, big, huge fights. Let me see. Shoot, welterweight. What's the biggest fight there? Like Bud and Boots is not. It's a big fight, but it ain't like. I don't know. It's not like that big of a fight. You know what I'm saying? For boxing fans, for hardcore fans, I think that's more so our type of fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that's our type of fight. But I don't know if that crossover. So yeah, so if we can get all the big fights like we did last year, basically, That shit go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, doing his thing. Anyway, should be back. He coming back in May. He facing Neri in May. I want to say, I gotta look at my shit. But he's coming back in May. Lomachenko and Kambosos fight May the 11th. So you'll probably see anyway, maybe the week after, maybe the 2 weeks after, maybe the weekend, the week of Memorial Day, right before Memorial Day. He got Luis Neri. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's a big fight because of the storyline. You know what I'm saying? It's a big fight because of the storyline. That's cool. I'll take it for sure. It was a clear blow. Check that behind the head. Yeah, he did hit him behind the head. Yeah, he did. I like what started it though. I like what started the knockdown sequence though. He landed on right hand. That was flush. So yeah, it was. I don't know. Haney Matisse. That's a good fight. I don't know if it's like. I don't know how to describe it. It's a big fight to me. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can't diminish that. It is a big fight. I don't know how crossover it is because Matisse is not as known, but that's a hell of a fight. Like far as like the styles and shit, because Haney gonna be boxing, and Matisse is coming. Matisse, he got a little bit of Beterbiev in him too, but I think he get hit a little bit too much. He got good hand speed. He fast. He just imposes will on you. Can he do that against Devin, who's a smart boxer and sharpshooter and punches harder than what you think? Because he's fast. He'll hit you with some shit that you really can't see. And he's Devin Haney. All this shit we talk about him, I think what goes on the radar is he's a young veteran. That dude been 12 rounds a lot of times, so he know how to navigate through fights. He know how to win rounds and get through stuff, and so it's like, guys like Matisse, yeah, he's strong and solid, but what happens when he get past 10 rounds? You know what I'm saying? I know he got a good engine and shit, but still, you still have to think and you gotta still go about your shit. So, yeah, I'm down to see that fight for real. I thought it was a great fight. I thought those guys were making adjustments in the fight, both of them. I think the experience of Maloney kind of led him to victory. He outworked Sanchez down the stretch. I think Sanchez, lack of experience couldn't get him through those later rounds. Even though he fought hard and he fought well, he was doing some good stuff in the ring. I just like what Maloney did was kind of pushing him back, and when he pushed him back, he was in charge, and then he was boxing a little bit. But it was a good fight, real good fight. And in a perfect world, I wouldn't mind seeing it again because that was a good fight. It was close, competitive. I had it for Maloney, 115, 113, but it was a hell of a fight. Teaching the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. I got Beterbiev. Right now, I'm saying decision, but I can see him stopping him late. But I think Beterbiev can win a decision over Bivol because he got an elite jab just like Bivol do. Bivol. They got the same. He got an elite jab, and yeah. Right now, I'm picking Beterbiev by decision. I think this will be the first time he goes to decision. That's crazy. He 20-0, 20 knockouts. So yeah, it's a lot of good things we can get, you know what I'm saying, in the sport of boxing this year. Yo, Golden Boy about to have a banner year. Like I know Golden Boy don't always have the best year, but I think this year this is gonna be a good one for them because let's just put it out there. They got that Tank Davis money. You know what I'm saying? So they can do more stuff. They about to build an Apex in Vegas. They basically moving their headquarters from LA to Vegas with Oscar De La Hoya and stuff. And they about to build like an Apex, like a 3,500 seat or like a little arena type of thing where they do all their shows. Not all their shows, but majority of their shows. So you can fill that out. You know what I'm saying? 3,500. I mean, that's solid. because some of those theaters in Vegas, like the Cosmo and Palms and the Virgin Hotels that be holding events, they probably got like 25 to 30 to 300. So 3,000 probably the top. Those shits ain't that big, yo. But if you can build your own shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that'd be cool. So instead of doing their, they do their prospect shows in Fantasy Springs in California, they can do their prospect shows in the Apex they're trying to build. So that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna have a good year. They just signed Austin Gallimarian, and they're looking for him to face Zerto March the 16th. You know what I'm saying? They already signed a good fight at lightweight with Williams Zepeda versus Maxie Hughes for the IBF Eliminator. So shit, I got Williams Zepeda winning. Williams Zepeda can fight for the IBF title this year. He can fight Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to see will Zepeda be at all of Lomachenko, or he try to run through his ass like he's doing everybody else? And how would Lomachenko deal with that shit? Because Lomachenko don't like fighting tough, aggressive guys. You know what I'm saying? He complain about low blows all the time. He complain a lot. And a fight with Zepeda with that guy, being so aggressive and throwing a lot of punches, that'd be interesting to see. So yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, you going to Bivol? Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's a good fight, yo. You really, it's on paper it's a 50-50 fight. Just do boxing. What's good with you, bro? Salute. It's a good fight though. That's what we need, because Beterbiev, he dominated basically all his fights, right? Everybody he fought. He fought good guys. He dominated them. Same thing with Bivol. He ain't really come close to losing. You know what I'm saying? He watched Canelo. I had a 9-3. Zerto, he gave Zerto that work. He beat Pascal. He beat Joe Smith. Dominated Joe Smith. Didn't stop him, but dominated him. A lot of other guys. He dominated. All the fights he dominated. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Beterbiev. Marcus Brown, Callum Smith, Callum Johnson, Anthony Yard, Volchik. So they got good wins. That's crazy. They've been in the division and champion basically around the same time, and they haven't fought each other. That's wow. That's like some Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell. Those dudes been champion at 126 for 5 years together and ain't even come close to fighting each other. That's wild. They just been circling each other. But it is what it is. Yeah, he fighting Maxie Hughes next. Yeah, it's an IBF eliminator. Kambosos is fighting Lomachenko for the vacant IBF title. So the winner of Zepeda and Hughes will get the winner between Kambosos and Lomachenko. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, bro. So it's crazy, but hey, I'll take it though. Look, it's actually a bigger fight now. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a bigger fight now. Now we think about it, because if the Saudis gonna pay those guys to get over there. Y'all ain't heard nothing about the WBC. First, the WBC talking about they don't want Bivol to fight for the title because he's Russian, but now Beterbiev Russian too. I don't know. That shouldn't make no sense. But really, Bivol ain't even from Russia. He represent them, but he's from Turkistan. I don't know. He ain't from actually there. But regardless, none of that shit. That's political shit. That shouldn't stop what happened in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the fans from saying the best fight. So it looked like the WBC to kind of pull back from that stance. You know what I'm saying? Which is, they should have never had that stance in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was. I don't know if you guys heard about Floyd Schofield. So they was trying to line him up with JoJo. That shit ain't happening. I think JoJo asked him for more money, but Floyd Schofield got fights for him though. This year he need to step up. Whether he's stepping up in in the rankings, like he ranked number 5 in the WBC. No, excuse me, he ranked number 5 in the WBA. So maybe fight somebody in those top 15. You know what I'm saying? It's time. Like last year, like he had a good year because he looked spectacular. But it's time to step him up. It's time. My man Mike in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah, that's what the same thing I heard. So still, even with that though, he can fight some. Even if he can still fight some top guys. It's a guy that I'm gonna put in the chat that I think would be perfect for him. Y'all go look him up. If you want to. Now this guy, I like. He's solid. He can punch too. Feel free to go look him up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever. So I think a fight like this would be perfect for Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield is number 5 in the WBA. Chan Dawson is number 8. I can pull it up. Educational purposes. Hold on, let's see if I can get to it. I can pull up the rankings, yo. Nah, I'm tripping. I can pull up the rankings real quick. So I like it, yo. I think for Schofield, I think this year it can be a year where he can start stepping up in competition, a name value, or position himself in these rankings and maybe become, get up there and become a mandatory or something like that. So I'm gonna break it down. This is what I do on a regular, right? He said, cool. And this is how I be predicting fights. So this is the WBA rankings at 135. Gervonta Tank Davis is the WBA champion. So if you look at it, you got guys like Pitbull Cruz, Williams Zepeda, Frank Martin, those guys in front of him, De Los Santos. So we already know they're probably not gonna fight Floyd Schofield. They may fight each other. So Frank Martin versus De Los Santos, crazy. I'll take it. Maybe Frank Martin gonna fight Tank. De Los Santos may get Tank. One of these guys gonna fight Tank down the PBC side. We understand that. So Schofield fighting the number 8 guy, maybe that moves him up because they're gonna cancel each other out. Williams Zepeda is fighting for the IBF. He going down the IBF route. Y'all feel me? So he's gonna be out the rankings pretty soon. Williams Zepeda. Right? So that number 2 spot, that maybe can go to Floyd Schofield with a win over the number 8 guy. So, I would like for him to fight guys inside these rankings. Maybe guys, maybe the guys that a lot of the casual fans haven't heard of. But for ranking's sake, I think he should fight some of these guys. Like this one, Mercado. He just fought in the WBA convention in Florida. He's with Sean Gibbons and Viva Promotions. He a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? So maybe somebody like him. Look at Justin Pardo down here. Justin Pardo, number 14. He's with, he been fighting on Pro Box. He been looking good too. You know what I'm saying? But that's a solid fight. Floyd Schofield versus Justin Pardo is a solid fight. Especially if you put it in Texas. They both from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So names like that, names that we recognize, like, bro, okay, I know this guy can fight. You know what I'm saying? February the 10th, we got a good fight between Zor Adelev versus former world champion Roger Gutierrez. Maybe Floyd Schofield will fight the winner of that later on this year. Imagine Floyd Schofield versus Zor Adelev, who's been going crazy as of late. Since he lost to Devin Haney, he's been going crazy. He beat Jorge Linares. He stopped Jorge Linares. He beat somebody else. He beat another known name too. But if he beat Roger Gutierrez is another known name, why not bring Floyd Schofield? Why not bring him over to fight Floyd Schofield? And that would be, you can compare it. Like that's what we like to do as boxing fans. Oh shit, Devin Haney, he stopped Zor Adelev, he broke his over the bone, blah blah blah, whatever. What can Floyd Schofield do? Can Floyd stop him in one round? That's how we do as boxing fans. That's how we talk. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that. Like, this is what I would do. If I can match make his 2024, this is what I would do. I would do the number 8 guy, this guy, Chan Thorson. He's a good fighter. He's from Canada. Solid puncher. He beat one of Lou DiBella guys on Pro Box. The kid from Tennessee beat him a couple of years ago. I would do that one next. Then I would try to get the winner between Zor Adelev and Roger Gutierrez. I would try to do that. And then if he can get one more in, maybe Justin Pardo, somebody like that. That's what I would do. So, I don't know. Because the guys he fought last year, none of those guys was ranked. You know what I'm saying? He fought guys that was coming with long layoffs and shit. Guys that was washed. Guys that got knocked out in lower weight divisions and moving up to fight him. Man, it's time. The kid got too much talent. His work ethic is too good for him to be fighting guys that he gonna go crazy over, and we're not gonna give him no credit. So this is what I do on the regular. Like when I'm just sitting here chilling, and I'm like, hold on, let me see something. Let me matchmake. My man Winston Lee in the building. Salute to you. So this give you guys an insight of what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I do my process of elimination. Who can he fight? I automatically take out the PBC guys. Pitbull Cruz, Frank Martin, De Los Santos, and Rayo. Take them out already. He ain't getting those fights. So then that leaves me with what I have. Do some more process of elimination. Zepeda, Golden Boy not ready to make that fight yet. And plus, Zepeda is going down the IBF route. So take him out. Lomachenko, take out Lomachenko, IBF route. So that leaves me with basically this back half from 8, basically leaves me 8 through 15 who he can fight. Then I do process elimination from there. I think number 8, shoot, that's a check mark. Number 9, that's a check mark. He can make that fight. Zor Adelev against Roger Gutierrez fighting in February. The winner of that's a check mark. Gary Cully, I don't know. I may take him all because he was Matchroom and they still trying to rebuild his career. This kid right here, Bahadi, I see him fight on the Zone, on one of those small shows on the Zone. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Question mark. Justin Pardo, I would put a check mark. He went Pro Box. He been active. He been looking good. He got number 14 ranking. I like it. Cruz, I'm going to say no because of the way their careers are going. You know what I'm saying? Cruz is probably closer to a world title than Floyd is. You know what I'm saying? Just because of his amateur pedigree. So, yes, I would like that fight, but I don't know if it's realistic. So that leaves me with what? 1, 2. So 1, I'm going to say 1, 2, then a winner. So 3, 4, 5. So I leave me with 5 possible opponents for this kid. Why not? They all rank, you know what I'm saying? And it would be a little bit more credibility because I guess they rank and it would help your rankings. And those guys that's above you, they doing other shit, so you can move above them. He probably can be number 1 or number 2 by the end of this year if he go that route. So that's just me. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do to see if I can actually match up these guys. So like when I say a matchup, it's from this formula. I don't just be throwing shit out there. It's from that formula that I just presented. So yes, sir. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I be doing, bro. Be on some different shit. Get that little top of that list. So yeah. So we'll see though. But yeah, I thought the JoJo fight was good for him because he need that type of experience. But I don't trust JoJo. How many times he missed weight? Like, what weight they gonna fight at? Like, I can't see JoJo fighting at 35. I just can't see it. What are the odds Frank Martin goes to WBO? I don't know. Let's go check it out. Off the top, I don't know. But well, see, I do know something off the top. I'm gonna pull it up. But before I pull it up, though. I know what is going on in WBO. You have the vacant title. Number 1, you have Baranachek. I want to show it to you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Baranachek, he's going to fight for the vacant title regardless. So they try to figure out what Navarrete going to do. So Navarrete, he got the super champion status, so he can move up and fight for the vacant title. Want to. He just coming off an injury and stuff. So we have to see what's gonna happen with that. So you think any of them guys tough fights for Floyd Schofield? I think Paldo is a different look for him. I think that could be tough. He's been looking good as of late. I think Zor Alilev could be tough because he got good pressure, and he kind of more experienced than those guys. I think he beats Mercado though. I think he beat all those guys, but I think they all are tough fights for him. Chan Thorson can punch. You know what I'm saying? He can box and he can punch. Yeah, he need fights like that. Compared to what he had last year, that would be like a 360. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me know if you can. Look kind of low on my end. Educational purposes though. Okay. Educational purposes. We want to make sure you guys track. So the title is vacant. This is WBO rankings. The title is vacant. So he asked me about Frank Martin. Frank Martin is number 6. It's like a luck of a draw. We gotta see how this shit works. If these guys above him don't want to take the fight for the vacant title, then he have to be lucky to get that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go through some of this shit, the process of elimination. So Lomachenko is going to fight for the IBF. Take him out. For Ranacek, that's the kid I was talking about. He has the same promoter as he's with Queensberry actually, but he's in the same stable as Alexander Usyk. He gonna fight for the vacant title. Like he gonna fight for it. Whether it's Navarrete moving up to fight for the vacant title against him, or he gonna fight one of these guys. If it's not Navarrete, Pitbull Cruz, he's right there. I don't know. They'll have to order it. He's trying to get the Tank fight. He called out Ryan. Well, he's not gonna get the Tank. He's not fighting Tank next, but he's trying to get the Ryan fight. I think this is the next option. I think they are calling out these guys because they know they're not getting this opportunity. If you had the Tank fight, then why call out Ryan? If you had the Tank, if you had a WBO vacant title fight, why call out anybody? You can go get that belt, and then you can circle back and unify with Tank. I'm just saying. So I don't think it's Pitbull Cruz. Angel Ferreira, now he's with Matchroom. They're going to make a case to fight for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make a case to fight for it, depending on what Navarrete does. So they in good position. Williams Zepeda, IBF route. Frank Martin, so you asked me about him. I don't know if it's possible unless some of these domino effects gonna have to take place. And then look at number 7 and number 8. You know what I'm saying? 7 and 8. These are WBO fighters. Raymond Mortala is coming back March the 29th on Oscar Valdez undercard. With a win, he'll probably leapfrog those guys. He might jump to number 3. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get him a world title fight. Keyshawn Davis is fighting Pedraza. He'll probably jump into the top 5. So they'll probably bump Frank Martin down. So, I don't know. To answer the question, I'm going to say it's unlikely. I'm going to say the odds is slim. He got to win, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, that's just me. So, that's the breakdown of that. Do you think I'll answer that? He said right. So we'll see though. We'll see. I'll be back today with the IBF. No, that's not the IBF. WBC. The WBC rankings came out last night. I'll be back today like 3 o'clock my time, West Coast time, and we're gonna break that down as well. Oh, I like that fight. I like it. Ooh, I like it. I like it. That's a hell of a fight right there. I'll take it. I would take it for real. I don't know if it's realistic next, but if it's like, let's say Oscar Duarte get a win and get himself back together, and then he want to do that fight, yeah, that would be good for real. He said he wants the belt. That looks unlikely unless he fight Tank. You know what I'm saying? Unless he fight Tank. I mean, he could have got a belt last year. No matter how anybody spent that shit, he turned down the fight. When y'all gotta think about this. PBC, everybody was on board for him to take the fight, except for him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on board. Because look how fast they made De Los Santos. He said pound for pound, let's get it. So, I don't know, man. I like Frank Martin, though. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, good morning, bro. Salute. Good morning to you. Unlikely to beat Tank. Possible unlikely. Yeah. Frank Martin put himself on the shelf, shaking my head, tripping. Yeah, because if he would have fought that Shakur, he would have had a better chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have took more chances than De Los Santos. And he comes on stronger at the end of fights. So he probably, kicking himself. But, they're going to stick to what they stick to. But Frank Martin can fight. He's in that mix now. Just because of that shit happened with Shakur, he won't happen with the money. That's okay. He still can come back. But I feel like if you turn down Shakur, you should have something bigger. And the only thing bigger over there is Tank. Because you can't tell me Rayo is bigger, but that'd be a fun fight though, him and Rayo. De Los Santos is a good fight for him. He's not getting Pitbull Cruz, but that would be a good fight for him. So yeah, he's still there. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? What they can do. We'll see. You think Bud wanted to go to Scotland to fight for the belt? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got you. I feel what you said, G-Man. Yes, sir. Yeah, sometimes it's like I would turn down this opportunity because it's not with my team. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was able to, let's say you're in the league and shit, you got a chance to go play in the league, but they're saying you can't bring your coach from back in the coach you've been working with, your trainer you've been working with since you've been like 7 years old. You can't bring him with you, but you come to the league and you get this opportunity to do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Some people may be like, nah, I'm good, yo. I can't bring my man. So, and that I'm using that as an example. Like PBC been rocking with him when he won't really nobody. Like really, Frank Martin only got his name because of the Earl Smith Jr. Let's be 100% about this. But he a hell of a fighter. I ain't saying he's not. But the clout and all that shit, it got built from Earl Spence, Derrick James, Earl Spence, all that shit. So if he didn't have that affiliation, we wouldn't be going hard for him like that. Because there's fighters in his position right now that nobody's going to go that crazy over. So I just want to see him fight. I think we have to, the promotion companies and the network, they make it easier for me to predict fights because they only going to allow their guy to fight certain fighters. You know what I'm saying? I picked his, I guess his last opponent correctly when he fought Autumn. And that's some shit ain't nobody was talking about. Autumn, I can't even say his name. That kid, the last guy he fought. Wasn't nobody on that shit. But they went all the way to Germany to find that dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I want to see Frank Martin back, though. Because I think he fits in this division. He said facts. So, it's like, yo, who they going to, he only have a certain amount of guys. Is Tank going to fight him? I don't know. I don't know what Tank doing. Those dudes hella quiet. I heard some things, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know 100%. So, I can't say it's 100%. I heard the Tank want to do like a tune-up, a tune-up fight, and then go crazy at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know who qualifies as tune-up. I guess if you're looking at Tank, I guess everybody's a tune-up if they're not Devin Haney, Teofimo, or whoever else. But I think Pitbull Cruz is out the picture right now. I know it was. They was kind of talking, maybe hitting at the idea, Gary Russell. I don't know, but I don't think Gary Russell's it's not gonna be one of the guys that he fight. So you gotta look at it. Shit, either Frank Martin, De Los Santos, or old boy Rayo. And me personally, I think it's De Los Santos. I think it's De Los Santos. And the reason why I say that is because he wasn't ranked by the WBA before he fought Shakur, but as soon as after he fought Shakur, he comes in at number 4. That's a high ass ranking, bro, for coming off a loss. But you only landed what, I don't know how many punches he landed. He broke a record that night. Like, I'm just saying, that's a high ass ranking. So, and Rayo, I think Rayo maybe like 1 or 2 fights from that. I think they're gonna do Rayo versus Frank Martin, and then Tank versus De Los Santos. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but we'll see. What do you think Frank Martin does now? I think, me personally, I think it's Rayo. Yeah, now he is crazy. I think it's Rayo. Rayo won an eliminator in his last fight, and he jumped up. Before he fought Chris Colbert, he wasn't ranked. And then like maybe like a week when the rankings came out in December, he fought in December. So those rankings, he came in at number 9. Colbert came in at number 6. Out of the blue, those guys wasn't ranked. I covered it on my show. Those guys wasn't ranked. So I was like, okay, what's going on? So then they announced it's a WBA eliminator. I said, okay. So he slept Colbert. Then when the rankings came out for January, he moves up from 9 to number 6. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, let's go. And then, shit, and same thing happened with De Los Santos. De Los Santos was unranked, and he come in at number 4. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be Tank versus De Los Santos, and Frank Martin versus Rayo. That's my pick right there. But we'll see. But yeah, man, I'm about to close it out, man. I want to salute everybody coming through. I'll be back later on today, 3 o'clock West Coast time. Make sure you hit the notification. We're going to talk about the new WBC rankings. We're going to go up and down that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody is squared away on what's going on. And we're going to keep rocking from there. I want to salute everybody coming through for sure. I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? My man JC, salute. So, I'm out, yo. Salute.